Hey, welcome to the channel. My drip garden strategy. I'm pretty certain I'm already looking to modify my plan. And guess what? That's okay. The beauty of investing is as things change, meaning you get new information, it should be allowed to modify your plan. Why? That's real money. Like I work pretty hard for my money and I want to make certain that I maximize my returns. So as the new information comes in, I should have every right to adjust my plan. So I'm thinking about adjusting my plan. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Kryptonite, and on this channel, we talk about everything in cryptocurrency, including how you make passive income in DeFi. Now look, as you watch the video and you found the information entertaining, educational, and informative, do me a small favor, go ahead and like, subscribe, and throw on the bell notification. That way you get notified anytime I release a video. What is my new drip garden strategy? I don't know. I'm just actually kind of thinking through two options. If you guys recall, my first option was the 5 and 2, right? Pretty standard across the board. But keep in mind, what is my end game with the drip garden? My end game is to take the drip BUSD LP and invest it where? Right here on the animal farm. We're going into the farms and we're going to put that drip BUSD LP right in here to start earning pigs. So if I know that's my end game, I want to make certain that I get the most number of LPs within this short window of time. The animal farm will relaunch on October 18th. So that's, a little over 30 days or so. So I want to make certain that I have a ton of LPs to deposit right here in this pool so I can start earning pigs. So is my 5 and 2 strategy going to give me the best chance of accumulating as many LPs as possible? The only way to know that is to test it out. So I've got this compound calculator I use. I love it. It's pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to where my current position is, which is on the drip.formulate.finance website. We'll scroll down. You can see total grown value is 9,806. I've got 1,046 LPs, and then I've got 4,670,118 plants. This number right here is what I'm really focused on. I'm trying to grow that number. I'm trying to come up with a minimum of 1,000 LPs to deposit in the animal farm. And I know I'm going to be shy of that number because I didn't start claiming until maybe a couple weeks ago. So now I'm saying, what's the next option to get me there as fast as I can? Well, what happens if I take these 1,000 LPs and just hold them in my wallet up until October 18th? How many LPs would I accumulate? So that's when we'll go to this compound calculator. We'll put in the total LPs, which is 1,046. All right, now let's go ahead and update for the daily interest rate percentage. Most people are automatically going to want to put in the 3.33%. I used to do that and I realized that that's not accurate, right? That's the back of the envelope type of estimate on what your gross possibility will be. Well, we don't want to deal with gross. We want to deal with net, like what's the closest number that I can expect in LPs. So to get that, you'll head over to Dune.com. Again, it's got tons of information, valuable information. And we're going to be looking for the plant value in LPs. This number right here, the plant value decay. The daily decay is a negative 2.13. I mean, that's pretty high. I prefer to see it closer to the ones, but right now we're at 2.13, negative 2.13. So we'll need to take the positive 3.33 and subtract it from the 2.13, which leaves us with a net amount of 1.02. So that's the daily interest rate we're going to be earning on my LP balance of 1,046. And let's see how many days until the 18th. So there is how many days left in this month? 16. And we're talking about the 18th. So 16 days left in September plus 18 in October gives us a total of 34 days. We're just going to go ahead and compound. That's potentially going to be my new strategy. We're going to compound and see what happens when we get to the 18th of October. So let's go ahead and calculate. Based on the summary, the net impact is 523 LPs over that 34-day period, plus what I already have in my wallet, which is approximately 19. So what is that? That's about 542 LPs. That's pretty solid, right? That's pretty solid. If I was thinking, my goal was to get maybe like 1,000 LPs in there, but I wasn't really thinking about it in totality until now. And that's the beauty of it. You know, this thing is always involving, you know, don't kick yourself too hard, because we're still learning, right? Every single day we're learning more and more about the drip ecosystem and how best to maximize our ROIs and what these strategies should be when things eventually get rolled out. I'm not going to kick myself too hard. 524, 540 is just still a decent size bag to put into the animal farm and start earning pigs. So I'm thinking that's going to be the new strategy. And then, you know what the other benefit associated with that is? So if I take out the 523-ish, I still have 1,000 LPs working for me in the garden. So do me this favor, let me know what you guys are thinking. If you are still going to stick to a compound claim strategy, or maybe shift gears and start to head into more of an accumulation phase where you're just going to let the clock continue to run. And on the 18th, you hit the button and then take out any LPs that you have available and drop them in the garden. Like, let me know if your strategy is going to shift. And the reason I started to think about this is, my guess is everyone's really been in this accumulation phase into the garden in anticipation of staking their LPs into the farm. So if we're all kind of thinking the same way, I'm wondering the impact it's going to have on the drip garden. That thing has got to drop, right? That contract balance has got to come down. So that could be cause for concern or perhaps an opportunity. You know, does the plant decay kind of skyrocket? And of course, the plant decay goes up, you know, when the contract balance comes down. But then it may be an opportunity for you to DCA, because the plant price should also continue to drop as well. So it may be an opportunity to kind of ape in and load up on plants. Who knows? Who knows? All of this stuff, you know, we're kind of figuring out real time, which is why, again, you shouldn't, you know, kick yourself too hard when you make a plan and it doesn't meet or exceed your expectations. Just know you can modify them. All right, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about flipping my plan and actually allowing my LPs to continue to accumulate up until that 540-ish plus LPs. And then maybe a couple days before the garden launches, go ahead and take them out and hold them in my wallet. So that minute that animal farm opens, boom, I drop them into that pool. And then I'm well diversified across the entire ecosystem. All right, anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Short video, we'll get more into it. Let me know your thoughts. Are you on board with the new strategy? Is yours very similar? Am I missing something? Either way, I'm open to your feedback. Until then, I wish you peace and prosperity. Stay hydrated, everyone. Take care.